Yes, ma'am, we can start.
Okay, sir. Triveni?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
May I
you can
start, ma'am?
start with introduction. Yes.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Happy morning to all. Myself, Triveni, Assistant Professor, Raghavendra Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, Raipur, Autonomous, Anantapur. On behalf of Raipur, I wish a warm welcome to Honorable Personality Dr. Y. Padmanabha Reddy Garu, Principal, Raipur, and today's eminent speaker, Dr. K. Rajashekar Garu, Dean and Head, Center for Innovation, Incubation and Entrepreneurship, KLEF Deemed University, and R&D Director and President of IPA Anantapur Local Branch, Dr. P. Ramalingam Garu, and IAC President, Dr. M. Vijayajyoti Garu, and RIPER staff and student delegates for this orientation section on National Innovation Startup Policy webinar organized by Institutions Innovation Council IIC RIPER in association with Atal Incubation Center, Sri Krishnadevaraya University and Indian Pharmaceutical Association IPA Anantapur Local Branch. IIC Raipur is established in the year of 2018 with the theme of encouraging, promoting and inspiring the young students by supporting them to work with new ideas and transforming them into a prototype. In the year of 2019 and 20, IIC Raipur got 3.5 star rating for the successful conduction of various innovation and entrepreneurship activities. And coming to the today's webinar topic, the National Innovation and Startup Policy for students and the faculty of higher educational institutions will enable the institutes to actively engage the students and faculty in innovation and entrepreneurship related activities. This framework will also facilitate Ministry of Human Resource Development, bringing uniformity across the higher educational institutions in terms of intellectual property ownership management and institutional startup policy. This enables creation of a robust innovation and startup ecosystem across all higher educational institutions. Without further delay, I would like to invite Ms. Shushma Madam to give brief biodata of today's eminent speaker, Dr. K. Rajashekar Garu. Shushma
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. Good morning, everyone. I am Sushma Kondapalli, working as Assistant Professor, Raghavendra Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, Anantapur. It's a great privilege to introduce today's research person, Professor Krovi Rajashekar, sir. So, Professor, before entering into this session, let me introduce Professor Krovi Rajashekar, sir. So, sir is a professor of computer science and engineering at KLEF, deemed to be University's College of Engineering and associate dean of the University Center for Innovation, Incubation and Entrepreneurship. He holds a PhD in computer science and has a total of 25 years experience in teaching computer science courses to bachelor's and master's students. Professor Rajashekar has been heading KLU Center for Innovation, Incubation and Entrepreneurship since June 2015, almost since its inception. He was initially its director and is now its associate dean after the position has been redesigned. Center for Innovation, Incubation and Entrepreneurship, phenomenal growth and success in a very short span of time have primarily been driven by his strong focus, commitment and vision. And the and we are going to know some of the achievements and contributions in building and managing a thriving university level technology business incubator and development of entrepreneurship among engineering students. As KLU's coordinator and principal investigator of Government of India's Ministry of Information and Technologies TIDE 2.0 scheme, Professor Rajshekar applied to and obtained 1.7 crores 5-year grant in 2019, and Professor Rajashekar submitted to DST NSTEDB as co-principal investigator to set up a technology business incubator At KLU, seeking 10.76 crore in funds has been accepted by steering committee in 2018, awaiting sanction letter from DST. And sir, also a co-principal investigator, as he submitted a proposal to Government of India's Niti Aayog to set up Niti Aayog supported Atal Community Innovation Center at KLU, seeking 6.5 crore grant, awaiting for sanction order with first year grant. And sir coordinated Center for Innovation and Incubation Entrepreneurship team to get funding from MSME towards establishment of IP Facilitation Center with a grant of 1.1 crores. Help and sir, Professor Krovi Rajashekar sir helped KLU Business School design and roll out an MBA program in innovation, entrepreneurship, and venture development in 2019. And 30 students currently enrolled in its first batch. And in order to create a culture of innovation and entrepreneurship among engineering students on the campus, he organized nearly 80 events like workshops and seminars and popular events that he has conceived, introduced, and promoted on the campus, which later turned into a annual feature, include Make in KLU, Women Entrepreneurship, Design Competition, and Startup Rendezvous. And Sir guided and got more than 40 Center for Innovation, Incubation, and Entrepreneurship based startups registered as companies under Government of India's Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Besides, 5 CIEE incubated startups got Startup India recognition with DIPP number. And surname Mentor of Change under Government of India's Niti Aayog's flagship Mentor India program, February 2020. So this is the brief introduction about Professor Krovi Rajshekar sir. Without any delay, I'm giving the time for the main session. Sir, let's start.
Thank you. Shall I start, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Please, sir.
Okay.
Thank you very much, sir, for giving the opportunity. And in spite of your busy schedule, you have access.
Thank you. So, good morning, all of you. As mentioned by Sushma, and is my voice audible now?
Yes, sir. Is it audible?
Yes, sir. Clearly it is there, sir.
So, let us have explored that National Innovation and Startup Policy, primarily a concern for students and faculty, staff in any institute. What are the benefits and what are the things to be given and to be offered under this umbrella of entrepreneurial ecosystem? So without delay, let me open that slide. Let me share. Yeah, right. Madam, let me know that how many participants will be there approximately watching this webinar.
Sir, 40, sir. They will join within 10 minutes, sir. Now it is 40.
Okay. So and I think how many of will be approximately students and how many will be faculty?
Faculty 15 members, sir. The remaining are students. Another batch will
Okay.
Madam, some students are watching in YouTube, ma'am, directly. It is a streaming in YouTube.
Into the session. So many students are new. 40, sir, will be there, sir.
Yes.
15
Okay.
faculty are there, sir. 15.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, ma'am. So because that's what getting that audience who are the background, what is exactly that? And
Yes, sir.
you
Most
are all,
of them are
majority of
students. Yes, sir.
the
Many students are
pharmacy.
there on the YouTube, sir. So they are watching the YouTube, the streaming, no, sir. They are watching that. And 15 faculty are there. Most of the participants are faculty, students, sir. around 85 students.
So, okay. You do have both PG and UG?
Sir, most of them are UG students, sir. UG and PharmD students are there.
PharmD.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. So, so this is what the orientation session on National Innovation and Startup Policy. Myself, I'm Dr. K. Rajshekhar. So I think we got almost each and every incubation funding scheme except Technology Business Incubator, which is Department of Science and Technology, that is sanctioned in the year 2018, but still not officially granted because there were a lot of issues at the DST level regarding only TBI, whether the subsequent funding grant, whatever that is, offered to institutions there onwards, everything was kept pending. Is so no other institute after 2018 TBA was sanctioned. Other incubation funding, that Atal community, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, MSME. So altogether, I think it's approximately around 5 plus 1 plus, so it's around 8 to 9 crores funding now running our incubation center. But when we started, this is what in the year 2015, when I took that headship of CII, there is no funding, government funding. So management has put a lot of trust on the team. Very few. We were actually 3 people that started the journey, and fortunate enough to get into this situation. So we have now 4 to 5 members. We are adding 3 more members into the team and operating with a real incubation center, separating from academic institute, because incubation center is supposed to operate on its own with a separate SPV. I think you know that during national orientation session given by Sahu, he's told the same thing. Is so I will come to discuss, have a discussion each and every element on that. So these are the initiatives. MHRD, I think MHRD is now changed as Ministry of Education, MOE. So there is no MHRD in the context of academics and all. We call it as Ministry of Education, MOE. So Institution Innovation Council, IAC, is also coming. When we open the website, it leads to MOE. So what are the initiatives that started? Smart India Hackathon, Institutions Innovation Council, Atal ranking of institutions and innovation achievements. Now this is what National Innovation Startup Policy, and other hackathons, international hackathons. We do get a lot of programs initiated by the central government in collaboration with other nations, Singapore, Japan. I think even one hackathon is open now. I think Smart India Hackathon, I hope your institute has participated in this year's Smart India Hackathon, ma'am. I think.
Yes, sir. Right? Yes, sir. In hackathon, we have participated, sir.
Any team has gone for finale, grand finale? Any team?
No, sir. No, sir. At the university level, they had been selected. After that, they had not been to the finals.
So you conducted internal hackathon and you nominated, but yes, for grand finale, no team. Okay, that's good. It's very, I think even from our university, only 4 teams have been nominated. So it's a very difficult process and phase to be selected for the grand finale.
Okay, sir.
So 2017, I think the first, I think, do you have knowledge of Smart India Hackathon when it was started? I think this is what 2017, the first Smart India Hackathon was started, and we are one of the nodal center conducted in our campus. I believe a drastic change in the ecosystem of environment of entrepreneurship was happened after Smart and Hackathon. I don't think there are so many issues that what made impact on the behavior of the students coming towards startup establishment of the startups and entrepreneurship. There is a big story. I think I cannot able to complete within 1 hour. It's a big journey what I made with my students. I think what you exactly say, an incubation center is how incubator exactly makes, how a mother makes it, the growth of a child. In the same way, I put my complete effort, my life in our incubation center, in our KL University. Maybe that is what the fruits we are getting now with the huge fund of incubation center in the university. So that is what I believe, that you have to be there, a team of people to be there in its evolvement. So when you start Institution Innovation Council, just for the sake of, okay, somebody is asking, Minister of Education is asking to establish a cell and organize events. But think whether your people, the students who are joining in your institute are really interested, have a focus on startup ecosystem. First try to have, then take on your own some steps, some measurement. That is what NISP policy says, that those are the things that are inbuilt into the policies. So identifying that crucial factor among the students, whether they are really interested in becoming entrepreneurs or not. So even if you're able to identify one successful startup at the end of first year, second year, it's a good achievement. That's what I believe, that we have to keep objectives, mission statements, short-term goals, long-term goals, everything. That's what NISP policy says. I will come to that. And Institution Innovation Council, this is what we are appropriately saying. So 2018 you started. We are also there since its inception. We are 5-star rated IAC last year. And Atal ranking, we are band A. We are in 6 to 25 ranking. And startup policy, we are already incorporating in the university. That's, I will come to that, and hackathons. So this is what NISP 2019 was launched by Honorable Ministry of HRD, 11th September 2019. So what exactly this policy is? It intends to guide HEAs to promote students and faculty-driven innovations and startups. So the primary focus is to guide the students and faculty to come up with innovations and startups. So I think this is where the challenge is. Coming up with innovative idea, getting so many ideas from different students or from all the students is not the end and the beginning. Of course, begin. It's not the end. You have a collection of so many ideas, but what was happened? What is the end? Or these students are coming up with a successful prototype. Whether the prototype is solving really the problem which is there. Do you know, madam, there is, I think recently, a grand challenge for COVIN. Did you
Yes,
get
sir.
COVIN started? Government of India started COVIN.
Yes, sir.
So it's
Yes, sir. We got information also. Any innovations regarding COVID-19 about the COVID, like establishment of some equipment like that, they will fund. They will give the fund, no, sir. Is that one?
3.68 crores. Yes, ma'am. You are right. Absolutely right.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I think this is what the opportunity for being a pharmacy college. I think, of course,
Yes,
vaccine, that vaccination, the solutions,
yes,
that
sir.
is one part. But the supporting system, I think COVID-19 pandemic situation has made a lot of impact on the Indian public and citizen, governments, all the people, right? But supporting system, how do you develop the supporting system? So you must have a clear problem to be identified with the COVID pandemic situation. Get the solution out of the problem. So identifying the problem, I think, is the biggest. Identifying the problem is the biggest thing first anybody has to do. So it's a big opportunity, good opportunity for pharmacy college. I think supporting systems you can also, not only the equipment. I am sure you are more concerned about the equipment, but other verticals also. You can have a logistic system, you can have other management verticals in identifying and giving solutions at the localization, right, at that particular place, state level. Then you have a cumulative solution of, I think you all understand what I mean to say, that is supporting
Yes, sir.
system.
Yes,
That's what excellent supporting system. So identify what are the problems in the supporting system itself. So give a better solution. So January 15th is the last date. I think this is what is. Try to send as many as ideas to that. Count is not important, but observing, monitoring after that. Once they submit, what is the progress? Whether they are really going in that direction or not. Now, if they are not able to go further, identify the mentors, whether nearby colleges, institutes, government, or people available, expert people, mentors available from the national level network. This is where incubation centers like we are helpful to you institutes. I think you are also lucky enough to have an incubation center, Sri Krishna Devaraya, with you. I think I know Mr. The manager, I forgot the name.
sir. Nagabhushan, sir.
Yeah, Nagabhushan.
Professor Nagabhushan garu.
No,
Yes.
not Nagabhushan gar, ma'am. I think he's an incubation manager in the in that center. He's from
Kiran Kumar, sir.
Kiran Kumar.
Yes. Yes.
So lucky to have Kiran Kumar.
Yes, sir. He will give more ideas and suggestions, and even the guidance will be very good, sir.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yes.
connection with the national level mentors, mentor network is more important, I think. So Kiran Kumar can. So you have. That's what I'm saying, that. So SKD is there, incubation center, Atal Innovation Center is there with them. Funding is there. So even if the funding is not available at your institute level, so that SKD can also give one or two startup ideas, funding which is eligible. So good, madam. I think that's what I appreciate. You have started and initiated certain things, participating in hackathon and all. So now we'll look at some of the aspects of what exactly. So this is what the thrust areas of National Innovation and Startup Policy is talking about. So he is dividing into A, B, C, D, E, and F 6 parameters. So again, divided in each one into sub-parameters. So the first one is strategies and governance for promoting innovation. So how institute is taking entrepreneurial ecosystem, innovation policy, what are the strategies? So sub-parameters he is dividing, creating innovation pipeline and pathways for entrepreneurs. So what are the facilities at the institute level? Do you have a separate team with incubation center? Entrepreneurship Development Center, EDC, Entrepreneurship Development Cell, was the name oldest. I think most of us, we know that EDC exists in management colleges. EDC will be there in the MBA departments. I think you agree with me that. I think we have also seen the same.
Okay.
When EDC was started in our university, it was held by a management professor. So people, entrepreneurship says that only business. No, now business is one component, but technology innovation is another important. Without technology innovation, there is no scope of innovation is called. Definitely business should be there. Without business, you can't do that. You can't move further. But adopting innovation, technological innovation is more important. So that's what being a pharmacy, engineering, science background and domains, colleges, like all of us, good opportunity to get into this ecosystem. So identify the separate team, how you conduct and take the events. IAC is there, you are conducting events. Now, this is what the point what I am saying. Once you conduct the events, see the outcome. How many of the students are really interested? Please take care of this, man. I think what I believe is, are you doing just for the sake of conducting? Are these students are just submitting the ideas for the sake of submission or not? Even if identify one or two teams really interested, then catch hold. That's where the incubation starts. The motherhood starts from there. I believe that. Catch hold, separate them, and put in a separate. Whether you have a place in your institute of incubation center, pre-incubation cell, and all there, need not worry about that. Concentrate, take the people to the other areas where innovation is happening. Take them and send them to the areas where the events are happening. Show the world that there is an entrepreneurship. The people are going the pathway. So the team responsibility is not only taking the ideas, at the same time giving the support. This is what I believe pre-incubation and incubation. Once you do over a period of time, that's what I believe. It will not happen within 1 or 2 months. May immediately drop. The students are, sometimes you may not get the complete support. Will be stopped there in the middle. Don't stop. Get the journey until one of the two teams or three teams will reach that point where they automatically take their journey on their own further is. This is what I believe. That journey you make what is not simple. It's very difficult. This is where the incubation center, services what you provide, the funding what you give, everything. So pipeline and pathways for entrepreneurs means a lot of things. This is what I think. I told so many things. Okay. Most of the students, what they will ask is, Madam, I need funding. When a student is asking for funding, they should have in their mind for what they need money. Whether they want to purchase, if it is a solution, vaccine, they need some chemicals, other things. If they want to concentrate on any supporting system for COVID solution. I am taking the case study COVID because that's understandable to your domain is. So any innovative solution that is coming under COVID supporting environment, concentrate, get the solution, identify the problem, and let them ask on their own what is the funding is required. Okay, funding, for example, if they want to build a prototype where some sensors are required, IoT equipment is required, right? If we able to purchase institute, of course, that is what one of the policies statement is 1% of the budget of the institute must be spent on the innovation ecosystem. So definitely you spend, all the institute will definitely spend on that purchasing of the computers, purchasing of the equipment. I don't think this is where my sincere suggestion to your college is the other technological items, devices. Example, 3D printer. Do you have any 3D printer with you, ma'am?
No, sir. Actually, we don't have.
So this is where the question comes. I think.
Okay, sir.
So what is the thing is now the 3D printer is available for even a small 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 also they are coming. Of course, the larger one, the more and more you can have the facility to get more items, sophisticated, your own design. So 3D printer and small IoT equipment. Maybe your students are not related to technology engineering, but 3D
Yes.
printer is more useful. I think you understand what I'm speaking.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Similarly, when a pharmacy student is talking about a logistic system, how to deliver vaccination, localization, he must have a beautiful solution with him, he or she. Then how to go? So he needs a software solution, a software service. So identifying the team, getting this type of support from other incubation centers, nearby engineering colleges, or their friends. So this is what I think behind them let them identify what exactly the funding they require. This is what the first question. Most of the students, even we face the same problem. Students start asking, sir, we need money. For what? For what purpose they need money? They could not able to tell. Sir, I want to market. Go for marketing and tell to the people. Is the money will be spent for going and visiting different places, getting vehicle and all? Not at all. They do not know that. It's not for website development. It's not for something else. So this is where you have to create such a awareness among the student community. Being a responsible faculty, you are all holding a responsibility on your shoulder, saying that if you require funding, what is that purpose is, right? So there are number of ways to get into this, that all depending on the student, that particular problem, what they are solving. I definitely agree with that, because a best example is I am a computer science engineering. I do not know about anything about the robotics, that automation, that CAD software and all. But what is that is immediately connecting the suitable resources from the mechanical engineering department, a professor, associate professor, or assistant professor, connecting him immediately, your department, or your department mechanical guy. So this is what an university will get. Similarly, you are an autonomous college or you are a college affiliated to somebody, I think Krishnadevara University, you may ask the other colleges to collaborate on the project base. Or you can ask incubation center like KL or Krishnadevara University, SKD incubation center, getting support. We need some software development. This is what the people we have to do. Holding the team of IAC as a president and convener of that IAC, this is what your duty, this is what your responsibility. That's what I believe. You have to take on your shoulders, and if the time is not, you have to convey and say to the management, your higher authority, that this much of time we have to spend. That is what Mr. Deepan Sahu always says, that the team must be separated, whoever is working on the innovation ecosystem. So there are so many issues. That's what the pathway entrepreneurs. Then you see that this is what the second, building organizational capacity, human resources, and incentives. So that's what I am saying, that is, you need a team who are capable of following up the activities, taken up the responsibility, and then give the incentives. Of course, this is what management has to take a decision. Then collaboration, co-creation, and business relationship and knowledge exchange. So you see, ma'am, this is what. I think I definitely agree. Some of your students have participated in the programs conducted by SKD Incubation Center. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They have presented their ideas and also some models.
Okay.
So meanwhile, because of this pandemic situation, they couldn't able to complete that. So after the completion of their examinations, again they will continue.
That's right. So that's what. So collaboration and co-creation and business relationship and knowledge exchange. So we can keep a lot with collaboration activities with incubation centers, right? So some of the facilities may not be available with the Krishnadevara universities. The basic may be available. So you may have collaboration with the national level. I think C camp. I think you know that Hyderabad. You are more comfortable with the C camp, right?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
C camp is also holding so much of funding with them. I think Hyderabad, the C camp, Center for Cellular.
Yes, sir. One of my colleague, she had been to the professor.
Okay. How many of any time your students have visited any time C camp?
No, sir. No, sir.
This is where
the opportunity didn't come.
Yeah, this is where. Now,
I think they may select the students, no, sir, for this program.
No, I am not.
They may select, sir.
No, I am not talking about the program. But visiting that C camp itself is a big opportunity for the students. That's what I am saying. That is.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, it is a big opportunity.
So
Okay.
you can
It is
invite.
in Hyderabad, sir.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay.
So they are
Okay,
exclusively
sir.
with, I think, pharma, health, medical. These startups more are there in that. So you can invite
Okay.
camp
Okay.
people. I know Mr. Ramji. Ramji is a chief
Okay, sir.
operating officer. He is very good in that medical biology and all. So,
Okay, sir.
so collaboration with the local and outside also at the national level. So that's also give a lot of encouragement and motivation to the student.
Okay, sir.
So this is what the saying. The first, second one is norms for faculty and student-driven innovation. So this point is talking about how incentivizing faculty and students.
Okay.
So if a faculty is coming up with startup, how he is going to get the benefits? Is there any incentive? So we are also slowly starting. One or two faculty of our university are there with startups, but there is still some issues to be resolved because from their personal level, when the tax submission. See, this is what when any faculty want to have their own startup, one of the biggest issue is when they become owner, a director of that company.
Okay.
Tax submission will be a biggest problem. I think most of you do not. I know because being there with this entrepreneurship cell, so a lot of issues are there. So whether the leave will be given, how many days, that, so they are all concerns for faculty.
Okay, sir. May I know what kind of startups they have done, sir?
We have one is one training and development wing, and another one is on antennas. One of our faculty has developed small micro level antennas which are useful for satellites and all. So he is very good professor. He's electronic engineering, electronics.
Okay, sir. Okay, nice
So
information.
with two startups, and one more is also there in the biology. He has come up with a cream which is for I think. I forgot that. So I think that faculty has gone and is having his own industry. He went outside the university. So there are few of these faculty startups. There are done good job, but lot of things we have to do. That's what I am saying. We are still at even at initial stage only, even if in that respect is. And students coming to students. I think this is where what exactly student is. If a student is, I think that is what. If a student team, if they have some idea working with respect to, so you take to Hyderabad C camp, let them have a visit, stay there for 2 to 3 days. So you have to concern their attendance. You have to give the belief to the student, the community that okay, if I participate and spend time on startup my idea, innovation idea, so college is giving, institute is giving me the benefits. That is what for student communities. So I believe this is what the major phase you have to give to the student community and give a belief to them that okay, institute is giving concern for me. So that belief what we have to create, uh, right? So C is incubation and pre-incubation. I will talk about what are the pre-incubation and incubation later. Then IP ownership rights for technologies and developed at HA. This is what one of the biggest issue, commercialization, ownership rights and all. Luckily, we do not have any issue right now because the faculty are not that much. They hold the company with their somebody else. The question comes, if any startup, either initiated by faculty or student, uses the facilities that are available in the campus, using the facilities that are available in the campus, then the question of ownership comes. Because if really the student or faculty has developed a good product, a product or any innovative solution ready to go into market and grabbed by some outside organization to get some commercialization aspect into that, but that product is only possible because of the facility you have at your institute, then the question of ownership rights comes. So IP ownership rights for technologies developed at the institute level, it's a big deliberation to have by management, by faculty, students, most of the people have to involve in that deliberation. But we have to finalize. So if the DLE is interested, what is the percentage you are going to take? So MOE, Minister of Education, has given that 2 to 9%, between 2 and 9. Anything between percentage of share can be given to the institute. Right? So a lot of issues are there in the policy. And the fifth one is pedagogy and learning interventions for supporting. So how do you take entrepreneurship in your academics? So what are the courses you have for encouraging the student community to take startups? Okay, understand the entrepreneurship. I believe that you may have optional courses as an elective, optional elective with respect to entrepreneurship. Am I right, ma'am? Do you have any course with respect to entrepreneurship and management?
Yes, sir.
Right?
No, sir. In the academic curriculum, it is not included, sir. Only IPR rights like that, those are there, sir. But entrepreneurship related syllabus is not there, sir.
I think that is what the time it has to come. Now we have to take that initiative, but you have definitely option of open electives. Open electives are there. So that is what. So if we have
that, yes, sir. Institution driven activities under this program, under the institution activities, we, sir, generally.
I think this is what we have to incorporate and discuss, having any one course on the entrepreneurship and business, right? Startups and all. So
yes,
being a university, that is what we have a MBA specialized course on innovation, entrepreneurship, venture development. I think last year we started it. And the last one is entrepreneurial performance and impact assessment. So how do you take that ARIA ranking, star rating and all?
Okay.
This is what the impact is.
Okay.
So this is, if you look at it carefully, these are the highlights of the policy, ma'am. I think so this is what more you have to ensure. I think if it is visible.
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Who is the president of IAC, ma'am?
Recently I came, sir. Actually,
We do not know. Okay. Who
yes,
is
sir.
did you participate in ranking, Atal ranking last year?
Sir, recently I am taking part of this program. Actually, previous year, one more faculty member, assistant professor was there. So now she has discontinued. So just 2 months before, I am taking care of that. I have taken the charge, sir.
Okay. Actually, this is what the person who is, I think, who is going to be there with this IAC for next 1 year, ma'am.
Me only, sir.
Then I think you have to understand.
Sir, actually, for this IIC Raipur unit, I am the president. You are asking about the overall IIC MHRD, na, sir?
Yes.
Okay, sir. Okay, sorry.
You are the president, na? IAC?
Yes, sir. Of IIC Raipur unit, for my institution, I am the president.
Okay.
So I will take care of all these things here afterwards, sir.
So
I have taken the charge in the month of October 25th.
So I think you have other team members along with you.
Yes, sir. We have 9 members, sir. So recently it is constituted. So we are taking different programs and all. So collectively,
So I think this is where the more important part we have to understand from NASP policy, ma'am. I think if you are also participating in Atal ranking of institutions innovation achievements, ARIA ranking 2021. So ARIA ranking, I think you heard about that. You know ARIA ranking? I'm not able to get response, ma'am. Hello, ma'am. I think you are joining again. Okay, rejoining. Okay. Let me have just 2 minutes. I will come back. 2 minutes.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Just just 2 minutes. Huh? నువ్వు వెళ్ళి పెట్టేసి వెళ్ళు. ఓకే, I'll take care. నాకు 12:40 రా. సో సారీ ఫర్ emergency work.
It's okay, sir.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So this is what
Because you are busy.
I think what I am suggesting you, ma'am, is these are the things, highlights of the policy, ma'am. So
Okay, sir.
creation of I think if you carefully observe that creation of innovation fund for supporting innovative projects and startups by allocating minimum 1% of the institutions. I will come to this 1% of the total institutions budget. But what is more is, let's have a small fund of 3 to 4 lakhs, 2 lakhs for the students. I think you may have internal funding for the research projects. I do agree with that. But what is more important is
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
for encouraging startups, student startups, not the faculty. Of course, faculty is coming up with startup idea, that innovative idea, that's okay. A small fund, 2 to 3 lakhs. So give 50,000 to somebody, give 50,000 to somebody else. What is one of the highlight of our university making this journey, even struggling a lot, but reaching this position, is we have a policy incorporated in the year 2015 itself. Our policy on innovation in the year 2015 we started. I am saying that is that time no startup policy. Startup policy, there is a policy named AICTE startup policy. I think you can verify that. AICTE startup
Yes, sir.
policy.
Yes, sir.
So in the year 2016 they
Okay, sir.
introduced, in the year 2016, but 2015 we have that policy.
Okay.
What is that idea was, it was initiated from that that time 2014 Chandrababu Naidu again came back in new state. So IT policy and startup policy. So it's inspiration from that document we have incorporated policy in our university.
Okay.
So we made a policy in the year 2015, and one of the statement policy for funding is 5 lakhs. We have assigned 5 lakhs for each startup. 5 lakhs.
Okay.
So this is what I am saying is. So how much funding you are giving
Okay,
to?
sir. Your institution have been, sir, that 5 lakhs contributed, sir.
5 lakhs for each startup.
Yes.
I think your voice is somehow interrupting, man. Network problem is there from your end, I think so.
That contribution is from your institution or from AICTE, sir? 5 lakhs.
It is our policy statement. AICTE has not
Okay.
mentioned. They mention only some fund, but how much is, it all depends on your institute is. So we have given 5 lakhs per each startup. Till date, our university is almost given some 40 to 50 lakhs. So 8 to 10 startups have been encouraged with internal funding. I am saying that till date, only from institute has given. I'm not now. Once we have incubation funding, seed funding, prototype funding through government schemes. Last year, luckily, we got that Ministry of Electronics last year, 2019. I think January 2020, we got the first incubation funding. So that scheme is giving 22 lakhs for 6 startups. So from there onwards, this funding is useful for prototype construction, prototype building, and all this. The institute is not now will not spend on that, because that is what funding purpose is. Government funding objective is, you have to encourage student startups by giving seed fund of 4 lakhs to 7 lakhs. So there are so many schemes, ma'am. I think I will come to that later. But what is that is, you have to create an innovation fund. So this is what you have to keep in your mind and state some amount. Say, let us say that 2 lakhs maximum, but may not be eligible a particular team, but say 2 lakhs maximum is. So, and similarly, what is the infrastructure you are going to put? Any machine, computers dedicatedly for any specialized software is for students who come up with that, design something. 3D printer, that's what I told. IoT machines, IoT kits and all, sensors which are useful for medical healthcare related startups. I think there are some sensors which are relevant for useful for identifying issues with respect to these activities. So get some money, put some money, purchase some active infrastructure level things, and accumulate. This is what first step I think we have to take if you want to really see your institute want to be in the entrepreneurship ecosystem. Have a startups next 1 year. This is what's first. Second, academic break for a semester year to work on these startups. This is what you see that we incorporated all these, ma'am. That's what I am saying. That is, we have given 1 year break for one of our student startup Fapul Drones. I think you might have heard about this guy. Drone Raja. I think whether
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
so Drone Raja is our student.
In the newspaper, I think it has come, sir. It is published also.
He was our student, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
He brought up in my
Oh,
hands.
sir.
He brought up in my hands.
Oh, congratulations, sir. Okay.
He
In Inadu paper, it is published,
yes,
sir.
yes.
Yes.
So he was
Yes,
one of the startup who got maximum benefits. He got almost 1 year break with studies BTech. He's a BTech electrical and electronics engineer. So he got all the benefits. So academic break and credits for working on innovative. So his final year project work, mini project, summer internships, all these can be converted to startups. I think this is what another issue you have to take into academics. See, for example, if any student wanted to work, I think that is what you do that. I believe that. But what I am saying is, if the student is taking any innovative project solution, you please consider that project as a part of his final year project, mini project. If some internship is there, so you convert that work into equivalent academic credits. So that's what is credits for working on innovative prototype. And so what does it mean is final year project, a mini project, we have all those components. So if you have any suitable component, you please may map into that. Are you an autonomous institute, still university affiliated?
yes, sir. No, sir. It is our autonomous institute, sir.
So you have everything
Fleet
on.
JIA, sir, but it is autonomous, sir.
So when you are autonomous, you have everything in your hand, academic mapping, academic courses, and am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that's what.
Yes, sir. Syllabus we have to follow according to PCI, sir. Pharmacy Council of India syllabus we have to follow. But some 20% of things we can do on our own, sir. Like examinations or some marks allocation, everything we can do on our own.
I know, ma'am. But what I am saying is that the equivalent credits also
sir.
we can map to these startups.
Okay,
so
sir.
this is what the second important. So first,
Okay,
second.
sir.
Now the third is this is what I am saying. How much percentage equity stake you are giving? I think even ourselves, our institute has not reached to that position. But any student or faculty startup is really got a good product, which is doing a good business in the market. So what is the percentage? 2 to 9.5% equity stake and complete ownership of IPR by the inventors in case of non-usage. That's what you underline, non-usage of institute facilities. If the startup is not using any facility in the labs that are available in the institute, then there is no question of ownership. Otherwise, that ownership also have a share concept is. So I think this is what when the incubation centers becomes professional, this is the biggest headache on their heads. So luckily we are still at the initial stage, not able to get that much trouble into this. Next, services to be offered by the institution in lieu of equity, fee based or zero payment. This is what. So how the institute incubation center is going to offer in return against the equity, fee based or zero payment model. So these two issues are concerned at the later stage if your incubation center is becoming a professional one. But the first two are very, very important. So have a glance, look at these issues at large, and have a discussion with your management. Example, attendance is one, I think not mentioned here, but also I'm
Yes.
later. Attendance. I think AICT or Minister of Education MOE policy has not mentioned any figure. It is all depending on the institute. In our policy, we are giving 18% attendance benefit. 18% of the total number of semester hours. For example, if 90 days is what total semester, you have 18% means 2 into 9, 20%, sorry, not 18%, 20% of the attendance. So we have 18 days. Attendance benefit can be given to the students whoever participate in their startup activities. If they go and participate in one of the event, if they go and show some product innovation to that, so lots of events. So 20%, which is equivalent to 18 days. We are implementing this since 2015, ma'am. I am saying that since 2015 we are implementing this policy, attendances. So that is what you have to adopt in your academic council approval, BOS, and all these issues you have to discuss and finalize that NISPs. Of course, they seems to be very sensitive, but identify that what I am saying, that if student is really coming up, only give the facility to him. I think you are all know that if any student is eligible for national participation at national sports, national level.
Sir. Yes,
So we
sir.
give attendance free, right? 75%.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So in
Yes,
the
sir.
same
Even
way,
for the NSS activities and all,
okay.
we give attendance, sir. We
So
consider.
how you are giving for NSS and sports? Only those are. That's what you have to
Yes.
convert your innovation system into that is. So if the students are coming up with startups, give him the facilities. That's why policy is required. So this is what. So now the part one, HEA strategy is governance for promoting innovation and entrepreneurship, creating innovation pipeline and pathways for entrepreneurs, building organizational capacity, human resources, collaboration and co-creation and business. I think what I suggest you is, this is one question I am asking previously. Are you participating in the ARIA ranking next?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are participating.
So there are lots of points for how many collaborations you have. Collaborations in MOUs with respect to see the difference is, this is where I believe that with respect to placement purpose and other purpose, we may have collaboration.
Several collaborations.
Yeah,
Yes, sir. Yes,
that's what people smartly think, that they will put all the MOUs in that.
yes.
I don't believe in such activities.
Yes, yes.
But
Yes, sir.
only for
Definitely, sir.
innovation and entrepreneurship. So
Okay.
go and have a collaboration. If you want to really collaborate with the C Camp, I will arrange, ma'am. I will arrange.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
I will talk to Ramji Palala. I know him personally. So I will
Okay,
talk
sir.
to him and have a negotiation, collaboration
Okay,
with
sir.
that company. Okay, ma'am?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you,
So
sir.
collaboration, so please concentrate on this very carefully, because we have
Okay.
marks in the area ranking.
Okay, sir.
And strategies and governance for promoting entrepreneurship. So how what is that HEA strategy should formulate university level documents. So overall document of NISP is more important. So
Okay,
you
sir.
must have a mission statements rather than stringent control. So that's what I believe, that you must have a vision, a mission at the institution level. Similarly, for your entrepreneurial ecosystem, you must have a vision and mission for. We incorporated all these in our policy in the year 2015 is. So we want, what is general vision is, we want to be a good incubation center.
Yes,
That
sir.
is what world famous, or one of the top incubator center in that India or internationally. And how do you take that is what you must have a short-term goals. I think
Yes.
I will put one statement, direct statement is, next 1 year, let's have one company by your student or faculty. Let's have a short-term goal. By next 2 years or 1 year. This is what I mean. You understand what I am speaking, ma'am?
Will ask some questions, sir. I have many doubts now.
Yeah, that's what. No, what
at
I'm
the
saying.
end.
What I'm saying is, being when you adopt this national innovation and startup policy, short-term goals means you may have one startup company at the end of 1 year. So by year 2022, 2 startups or 3 startups. By 2025, some 20 startups or 15 startups. These are the goals, short-term goals and long-term goals you must have in your hand. That's what you keep in your vision statement, the supplementary items to be incorporated.
Okay.
Right, ma'am? So
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. Sure, sir.
So this is what entrepreneurial agenda should be responsibility of a senior person. This is what. And resource mobilization plan, 1% raising the fund. So what is that criteria you want to, do you have any discussion to how to give funding for your innovations and startups? Do you have any discussion with your management principal and all on this issue, man? How to get funding is, how to give funding to, what is the procedure you are giving funding to the student innovation projects? What is right now available, man? Hello, ma'am.
Hello, Jyoti ma'am.
I think
Jyoti ma'am.
Come up with- Yes. Yes.
Ma'am,
Can
your voice.
you hear me?
Yes,
now,
ma'am. Now it is audible. Okay.
Okay. Sir, actually, we don't have any funding from any agency. Some innovation ideas.
your voice is somehow not reaching.
I'm-
Lot of interruption.
Oh,
Somebody can help. Any other faculty can help. What madam is about to say. Hello, ma'am. No. Okay. I will continue, ma'am. So this is what I am saying, that you start allocating some fund for the prototype building, right? And get the funding from alumni who graduated from your institute, right? I think under corporate social responsibility, CSR funding, this is what NASP policy is also mentioning. Then incubation fund support through CSR section 135. That is what, of course, state and central government funding, you are continuously supposed to apply for funding. That is what in your hand. Then IAC is what ARIA ranking. I think I elaborated a lot on creating innovation pipeline and pathways for entrepreneurs. Building organizational capacity, human resources. This is what the team, how many members are there, how faculty and staff should be encouraged to do the courses, training programs. So on innovations, entrepreneurship and IPR, lots of, you won't believe, man. Most of you, I think, do not know that being an incubation center, every day, one or two events, I'm saying, repeating once again, every day, one or two events happens at the national level. At the national level, mighty, because we are one of the incubation center funding by Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology under TIDE 2.0 scheme. So we got 1.7 crores. So what they, every day they will send one notice circular to participate in some webinar. You just believe that how many events are going in parallel.
Yes, sir. Okay.
So this is what
Great.
is, I am saying, is keep on participating in the training programs. One dedicated faculty must have on this. You may encourage a junior faculty, just recently joined. Maybe he's a local, he's residing in Anantapur, he or she.
Okay.
Let's focus, be confident and train that the faculty, they say that, okay, next 3 to 4 years, this is what the responsibility on you is. Encourage him or her to participate at different training programs conducting by MSME, DST on entrepreneurship development. This is what the initiative management is also has to take this. Okay, ma'am. So this is what knowledge exchange and all. I already told incentives for faculty, norms for faculty and student driven. So incentivizing students, attendance, academic credits and all. For faculty, I think this is what still deliberation is happening. Faculty may be given 6 months to 1 year leave if you really wanted to work on their startup phase. So how the norms, what are the norms for faculty startup is all about. This is what I am saying. I elaborated a lot. Allow students to set up a startup, working part time and all. So majority of the things I have discussed, ma'am. But this is what incubation and pre-incubation. Let's have a pre-incubation facility center in your institute. Some facilities, some computers, some kits. We call it as a startup kit. The term what is called a startup kit, and we call it that. So that kit we have to identify what is suitability of that is. So incubation, pre-incubation support already told. Do you have any plan to establish a separate entity? Separate entity. Entity means company.
Sir, actually, students are coming with so many ideas, but not technical related ones, sir.
This is not, no ma'am, this is not for students perspective. Institute is also has to come up with a separate company, SPV.
Okay, sir.
For handling these incubation center activities.
Oh, no, sir.
Because when the incubation funding comes, when the funding comes to the institute, they have to operate with a separate company, those funds.
Okay, sir. We don't have idea.
That is what. So a lot of things to be discussed here in this.
Yes.
So how the creation of incubation SPV.
Okay.
What are the facilities you give? We call it as a fab lab. Do you heard about a fab lab?
No, sir. I will note it down, sir.
Fabrication lab.
Okay.
So it contains all the facilities. So we have incorporated last year with initially electronics and other equipment.
Okay.
First phase. Second phase mechanical. Similarly, you have to come up with fab lab on your domain area, verticals which belonging to your pharmaceutical domain. So first phase, what are the things to be procured? Second phase. So fab lab is all again is coming as a pre-incubation and incubation phase. So students come and work on those problems using the tools what you provide. So this is what we call it as a fab lab, fabrication laboratory with facilities.
Okay.
There are so many online tools are also available, ma'am, for pharmacy also. I know that.
Oh, sir. Okay, sir. I will search, sir. Thank you so much.
Simulator tools are all available with the simulation also.
Okay.
I know, ma'am, because I am there in this with almost.
Okay,
I am not only talking about technologies. I know very well about pharmacy. So
pharmacy, sir.
yeah. So especially when COVID pandemic was created, there are so many virtual tools come up only for COVID solution, ma'am. Do you know that? You do not know, ma'am, basically.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So many solutions has aroused.
I am not asking about vaccine and all, but with respect to virtual lab simulation tools. I am talking about that.
Yes, sir.
So a lot of things are there. So you can use those tools and encourage students to participate, have learned those issues. That is what in your hand.
Yes.
Okay. So this is already discussed. I think we end up with these things. These inputs are enough for you. I think if time is there, we can have on another session, right?
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Sir, I have some queries, sir.
Okay, ma'am.
If you permit me for just 5 minutes, I will continue.
Sure.
Okay, sir. Sir, many of the students are coming up with startups, but they are not related to the technology. What they are asking means some natural insecticides and also insect repellent creams and lotions and herbal shampoos and herbal sanitizers like that. So how can we proceed for that? And does it come for the entrepreneurship if they become success? What will be the yes, sir.
Yes, I definitely agree with this. Is what the more relevant. I think most of the student innovation ideas are relevant to sanitizer, right? And
mask
creams.
preparation.
Mask creams.
Yes.
I think herbal creams and these all come into entrepreneurship. Man. This is what I think.
Okay.
What I think IAC Institution Innovation Cell says that do the business. If a 10 rupees item product which is available with somebody else, but you have your own product with innovative, which is the solution is not done by anybody. Do the business, a 10 rupees item can be sold to 15, but have a company with you. Sell that through a formalized channel. That is what Startup India says that is. Whether you get a big income or a small income, do it in a proper way. So that what will happen is, that's what Atmanirbhar Bharat, make in India. That is what they do. Definitely comes, madam. You are right. Definitely comes. Students are really interested to concentrate. But the only thing is,
we have to search for the company who can purchase our goods, no, sir?
Yes, correct. Absolutely. That's
okay. So shall we put this into that IIC activity, sir?
Yes, absolutely.
So model, generally they ask for the model development, no, sir? Business model. This one comes for the model development, sir, for business and
yes, ma'am, absolutely. That's what you are absolutely right. All these concerns are for business development.
Okay. So actually, recently I have taken this charge, sir, just 2 months before. So I'm new for this, but I have some idea. So recently I received these proposals from the students.
Wonderful, ma'am. Wonderful. Very nice to have. What you do with that, ma'am? I think what is that? How many students students will be there in your campus, ma'am?
Sir, 400 to 600 students. That is just I am taking the B Pharmacy and Pharma D, because PG students will be always be busy. So moreover, the second year they will go for the project work. So we can't consider them. So B Pharmacy and Pharma D together 600 will be there, sir.
I think you agree with that. Whenever they come to the campus, for next 1 year, each student must have to hold a sanitizer with them.
I will do, sir. I will
you understand what I am saying?
Yes, sir. Definitely. Yes, sir. Now they are bringing, every person is bringing to college one sanitizer.
Why can't you have one of your team which is very good? They have the excellent solution, a sanitizer with, but not that much money business they are interested in. Have only condition in the campus is they have to purchase the sanitizer, but don't put money just for the sake of money, just for encouraging the students that it is a startup product. It is a startup innovation.
Okay, sir.
That is what first initiation you have to do, madam. If you really showcase to the world, convert these people into a real entrepreneur. Even 10,000 business is a good business, but more is innovation. Their innovation in sanitizer, making sanitizer, that the product is. That is what we have to encourage. Right now. Absolutely good.
Thank you so much. Like that, they are coming with so many ideas. Even
for an example, I will tell you.
Okay, sir. Okay.
When we started in the 2015, 2017, one of our students, they interested to have innovation on printing. You know that mobile cases, printing mobile case with this good screens and all. Mobile
yes, sir. Yes.
And T-shirts and all, right?
Yes, sir.
So they come up with an idea. So that idea, print school, their startup idea is print school. So what we did is, whatever the event we conducted in our campus, we have given order to them to print anything, even brochures, any sheets and all, T-shirts and all, we have given order to them only. During their education of second year, earning a single money is a big boost for them.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
So what was happening is that encouraged that student. Now they have put a company in apparel design. They have established a separate in Vijayawada by taking MSME loan of 25 lakhs. MSME loan తీసుకుని, now they are doing their business almost with a turnover of 25 lakhs per year. They are doing for the past 2 years.
Great, sir.
Apparel design.
Apparel designing. Okay, sir. Okay.
So that's what you have to take that initiative somehow is encourage one of the. Maybe a lot of competition will be there. Students say that, madam, please you select my product. No, you put a identify best team and let them have a solution which is very good when comparing with other things. And that sanitizer, every student is supposed to use. and the family members, faculty, their families, they're supposed to use that sanitizer only in their home. This is what you put. What will happen automatically? It's a big boost for the student team.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Okay, sir. Shall I present vote of thanks, sir? Actually, yes, sir. Thanks for clearing our doubts and all. On behalf of Riper Management and faculty of Riper, and also on the behalf of IIC Riper team, I would like to thank you, sir. Thank you so much for enlightening about schemes and also ideas about entrepreneurship and all. Thank you so much, sir. If time permits, let us take one more session with the difference of 1 or 2 months, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sir, you have said about Ramji Pallela, sir.
I will share my number in WhatsApp, your WhatsApp number.
Okay, sir.
I will
Thank
share.
you so much, sir. Thank you. Shall I end the meeting, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Pavan, sir, please end the meeting.